guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing really well. So in today's video I'm going to show you my really kind of glammed up everyday quick makeup that I do when I'm filming, if I'm going out for lunch, or if I have plans for the day that are more than just kind of being around at home. As you know, I am a mum of two. I don't have much time in the morning, so this is a very quick makeup that I tend to do when I am in a bit of a hurry but I want to look a bit more glam. So if you enjoy this, then please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's just jump into the video. So the first thing I'm going to do before I moisturise is my brows. Now, as you guys know, I have got microbladed brows, which means that they permanently have little hair strokes, which has given me a natural look. But sometimes I want to make that look a bit more bolder, but still looking fluffy and natural, like that's the size of my own brows. And it's really difficult to achieve unless you use something like this. So this is the GML Eyebrow Magic Pen, and it comes with a quad tip on it. So basically it has a serrated tip, and it means that when you use this on your brows, you mimic the hair strokes that you already have, so that it gives you a more natural eyebrow shape when you pencil them in. Brows are such an important part of the structure of your face, and if you get them wrong it looks so obvious. So I love something like this that's going to actually last you, because it's smudge proof as well, especially if you've got little kids around you like me. It's really good to have something that you know is not going to move in your face in the day. So when you use the pen, you literally just use upward stroking motions to create the little hair strokes, and then you can fill in your brows that way without it looking bulky and block-like. It's more fluffy, more on trend, and definitely gives you a more natural, fuller brow effect. The brow pen comes in 3 different colours, so you've got dark brown, auburn and dark blonde. I've got auburn and dark brown, and I tend to use a bit of both, to be honest. I use the darker brown throughout the bulk of the brow, and at the beginning I use the warmer auburn colour, which I really like. It just helps to fill in the front of the brow where I don't really have much microblading, but it gives me the option of making it a bit fuller just for a different makeup look. So these eyebrow pens are only $9.99, which is such a good price, and obviously they're ink as well, which means that they last a lot longer. I've been using these for a little while now just to give me that really nice defined brow where I've got a full face of makeup on, but they're also very natural for if you don't wear makeup as well, so it's good that you can wear them both ways. And also if you're wanting to get one of these, I've got a discount code in the description box below that will give you free delivery. So if you want to go and check that out, then the link will be there. If you click it, it'll take you straight there. I know that as much as microblading is a big trend, some people maybe don't want to commit to something like that, so that's where something like this is really good for you to get the same look, but obviously not permanent, which is really nice. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do my brows first, do all the rest of my makeup second, and I'll speak you through all the products I have been using recently and absolutely loving. But again, if you want to check this one out, then just head below to the description box and you will see all the details, and I'll leave that discount code there for you as well. I'm going to go ahead first of all and give these a little bit of a shake, because before you use them you have to do that just to make sure you're getting all of the colour to the front of the nib, because the nib's obviously like a little felt one at the front. And then all you have to do is take the pen like so and just literally draw lines upwards on your skin and like lift off at the end. Can you see the difference that's making already, just to kind of fill in the area? Brows are such a massive trend just now, you know, with the whole brow lamination, microblading. Brows are so important. But I also love brows because you can change the shape of your entire makeup look by just changing your brows. So obviously I've just filled that in a little bit more, taken some more up to the end here, and thickened up the tail, because obviously over here it's a bit thinner. But I really love the way that that looks, and it just kind of makes that a bit more bold and a bit more put together than just having the microblading. I'm going to start off by using my Lancome Advanced Genifique, and I use this as a primer because I think it really gives my skin a nice hydrated glow without having it too greasy and moving the rest of my makeup around. The thing I love about this too is it dries so fast, so it means that I can obviously get on with the rest of my makeup really quickly, because in the morning I don't really have a lot of time. Next I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC25, and I'll just take that onto a damp beauty blender onto the nib at the top, just the wee tip part. Try not to use too much of this, because I sometimes feel like when I put too much concealer under my eyes it makes me look a bit older. It gives me the opposite effect because it's too cakey, so I just use a small amount and dab that under my eye area. This is such a lovely brightening concealer too, and it's really, really creamy, so it blends out lovely. If you don't wear a lot of makeup, you could probably just get away with wearing this on its own without having to put on foundation as well. And just taking the remainder of that product onto things like any little breakouts that I've got, or any parts where I've got a bit of redness. And then moving on to foundation, I'm actually going to use two today. I'm going to use the Lancome Tinted All, and also I'm going to use the NARS Natural Radiant. So this is the kind of more medium coverage one, and then this one is more full coverage, but I'm going to just do a little bit of a combination. I'll first of all start by layering them. I'm going to put on the Lancome first, just a couple, 3 pumps of that product. I'm going to just take it onto my cheeks first of all because they're the largest areas, and then onto my head, and then on my nose, and then chin, and then just work it all in using the Beauty Blender. And I love the smell of this foundation. It's such a gorgeous scent. Obviously with being a mum of 2 and trying to get ready in the morning, I need products that are going to work fast, that I don't have to spend too much time on. So obviously with the brows, that's a really quick one. You need to just use that small upward motions and not go over it too many times, just so you get that really nice open hair stroke effect. And like I say, I'm going to layer this with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation as well. Just 2 pumps, because it's quite small pumps that this comes out in. And I'm just going to take that onto, again, my cheeks, my nose, forehead and chin, and just give it a little work in with the Beauty Blender. I think that just works nicely not to mattify my skin too much with the Lancome foundation. And also I love the tone of this one by NARS. I've got it in the shade Barcelona, and it's a really, really popular shade. I can see why, because it does give you that really nice radiant glow. Right, once all that's done, I'm going to match up my neck to my face because I've not got any tan on at the moment. So I'm going to take my Give Me Sun by MAC onto a big, huge powder brush and take that all on my neck, just so we get that all matching up nicely together. And then once that's done, I will take it underneath my jawline and then onto the bottom of my face as well. It's just quick and easy to use the same brush sometimes, especially when I am on a timer in the morning and I don't have much time to really perfect things. So I'm just going to use the same brush to go on my cheeks, then to my nose, and then also my forehead as well. Once that's done, it's time to move on to my eyes, and I feel like this is my biggest beauty secret. If I've got eyeshadow on in the day, everyone thinks I've made a big effort with my makeup, and I've not really, because it doesn't take long to do. I literally just take a nice warm shade, something like this here, onto a little blending brush, and I'm just going to take that onto my crease, like so. And I'll do the same to the other side, and then I will just blend it out. And every time I wear eyeshadow, someone will say your makeup's nice today, and it's only because sometimes I don't have it on. So if I do wear it, then usually it looks like I've made a big effort when it takes me less than a minute. I feel like it's the unwritten rule that you've got to pull funny faces when you're doing your makeup, because otherwise it just doesn't go in the same. I'm using this Pixie palette for eyes, so I'm just using that nice dark tone, and then I'm just going to work it in, blend it upwards, right up to the brow. And then my new favourite eyeshadow is this little stick here, and it is the Pixie From Head to Toe Endless Shade Stick. It's a lovely creamy bronzy tone, so I'm literally just going to take that onto my eyelid like this. Really, really easy. It's super, super creamy and easy to apply. And then I'm going to then blend that in a little bit using the same brush that I had before. And then in my waterline, I'm going to use a little bit of black eyeliner just to give my eyes a little bit of a pop. And I'll take that right into the corner as well. And then I'm going to smudge that out using the little smudger on the other end. And to finish the look, I'm going to take my Lash Sensational by Maybelline and coat the bottom lashes. I've obviously got extensions on the top one, so I'm going to brush them out in a second. And then I'm going to take my highlighter and just take that onto my cheekbones. And the part that I think I always just kind of come alive at is when I do my lipstick, because at the moment I kind of look a bit dead. I'm just going to line my lips using my P Mark lip liner. It's called Nudes in the Buff, and I'm just going to take that onto my lip line. You'll notice when I do my lip liner, I always fill in my entire lip because I think it gives a really nice base for whichever lipstick I'm using, which at the moment is the Pixie Posh Nude, and it's a liquid lipstick, so it's really nice. It goes on very easily, and it's very similar in colour, and it dries down to a demi matte. It's really nice. And to finish off, I'm just going to use a little bit of a blush. And that's me done. This is honestly such a quick makeup, but it looks like I've made a real effort. I'm going to go ahead and do my hair now, and then I will come back and sign off with you. And this is my finished makeup look. I really hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, then please make sure you click the thumbs up button so that I know, and go to the description box below and you can check out the JML Eyebrow Magic product. It's great. I really think you guys will love it as much as I do, and yeah, you'll get your free discount for your postage as well in there. So go ahead and have a wee look and see what you think, and I will see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.